David and Goliath, facing life giants, living lessons from the Bible. Have you ever faced a challenge so immense it seemed insurmountable? Maybe the fear of failure, the weight of an impossible decision, or a season of life feels overwhelming. What are the giants in your life? Maybe it is a fear, a problem, or an impossible goal. Giants come in many forms: an intimidating boss, financial struggles, health issues, or self doubt. Today, we revisit the story of David and Goliath, a powerful tale of struggle, courage, faith, and victory that teaches us how to overcome the giants in our lives. This isn't just a story about a boy defeating a giant. It is about trusting God when the odds are stacked against us and stepping forward in faith when fear tells us to retreat. The story of David and Goliath, found in 1 Samuel 17, begins with a scene of fear and intimidation. The Israelites are camped on one hill, the Philistines on the other, with a valley between them. For 40 days, the Philistine giant Goliath mocks and challenges the Israelite army. Standing over 9 feet tall, clad in heavy armor, and armed with a massive spear, Goliath appears unbeatable. No one dares to confront him. Even King Saul, the tallest and strongest of the Israelites, is paralyzed by fear. But then a young shepherd named David arrives on scene. David isn't there to fight. He's delivering food for his brothers. When he hears Goliath's taunts, David's righteous anger is stirred. David asks, "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?" His words catch the attention of King Saul. David declares, "Let no man's heart fail because of him. Thy servant will go and fight with this Philistine." Saul is skeptical. David is young and inexperienced, but David recounts his past victories. "Thy servant kept his father's sheep, and there came a lion and a bear, and took a lamb out of the flock. I went after them and killed them, and I delivered it out of their mouths." David's confidence isn't in his own strength, but in God's faithfulness. Refusing Saul's armor, David takes only his sling and 5 smooth stones. As he steps onto the battlefield, Goliath mocks him. "Am I a dog, that thou comest to me with staves?" But David responds with unshakable faith. "Thou comest to me with a sword, and with a spear, and with a shield. But I come to thee in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom thou hast defiled." As Goliath advances, David runs towards him, fearless and resolute. He slings a stone with precision, striking Goliath in the forehead. The giant falls face down, defeated. David's victory demonstrates a profound truth: the battle belongs to the Lord. The story of David and Goliath is more than an account of a physical battle. It is a spiritual roadmap for facing the giants in our lives, whether they're external challenges or internal struggles. Let's take a deeper look at what this story teaches us. Courage is rooted in faith. David's courage didn't come from arrogance or blind optimism. It was rooted in his unwavering faith in God. He believed that God, who delivered him from past dangers, would deliver him again. How often do we hesitate in the face of challenges because we're relying on our own strength instead of trusting God? When we remember God's past faithfulness, it gives us the confidence to face new challenges with boldness. God uses ordinary people. David wasn't a warrior. He was a shepherd, an unlikely hero in the eyes of those around him. Yet God chose him for this moment. This reminds us that God often works through those who feel unqualified or overlooked. He doesn't call the equipped. He equips the called. What talents or abilities do you already have that God might be calling you to use? Preparation precedes a victory. David's victory wasn't spontaneous. It was the result of years of preparation, protecting his sheep from predators, and honing his skills with a sling. Similarly, the battles we face often requires preparation. Are we spending time in prayer, studying God's Word, and building our spiritual muscles so we're ready when challenges arise? The power of words. Before the battle, David spoke words of faith and victory. He declared, "The Lord will deliver me." Our words have power. What we speak over our lives and our situations can either fuel our faith or deepen our fear. Are your words aligning with God's promise? The battle belongs to the Lord. David's ultimate confidence came from knowing that the outcome didn't depend on him. He declared, "The battle is the Lord's." When we surrender our struggles to God, we invite His power to work in ways we could never accomplish on our own. This doesn't mean we sit back and do nothing. It means we act in faith, knowing that God is fighting for us. Victory inspires others. David's triumph didn't just defeat Goliath, it inspired the entire Israelite army to rise up and chase the Philistines. When we overcome our giants through faith, our victories encourage those around us. Who in your life might be strengthened by seeing your faith in action? In every battle, remember this: God is not asking you to be perfect or to have all the answers. He's asking you to trust Him, to step forward in faith, and to use what He's already placed in your hands. Just as David's slings and stones became instruments of victory, your gifts and efforts, when placed in God's hands, can achieve extraordinary things. David and Goliath, facing life's giants. Thank you for joining me in exploring the story of David and Goliath. The story reminds us that no challenge is too big when we place our trust in God. If this message spoke to you, please like, share, and subscribe to Living Lessons from the Bible. What giants are you facing in your life? Share in the comments below, and let's encourage one another in faith. Remember, the battle belongs to the Lord. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.